Excellent!
Well, hello and good morning, everyone. I am doing a vlog today, so I don't really have like a specific topic. Today's video is going to be a little bit random, but I'm kind of in an in-between time. I just got back from Computex about a week and a half ago. Fortunately, I'm mostly over the jet lag, so that's good. But as you might be able to see behind me, my house is pretty much in chaos. That is the result of being gone for a while. And also the influx of parts that coincides with a new product launch. So Intel's launching their X299 LGA 2066 platform soon for, so there's a bunch of new motherboards to go along with the new Intel Core X series processors. I'm testing one of those so far that actually I got from Gigabyte. They sent me a 7740X. Actually, they handed that off to me. I was able to go and stop by their offices and get that from them. So that's the only reason I'm actually up and running right now. I'm actually still waiting for the sample to come in from Intel, which is going to be hopefully a 7900X. So hopefully I want to get some testing done on that as well, and I don't have very much time. So today I'm just going to take you guys through my day. I'll pick up the camera from time to time and show you what I'm up to. Apart from continuing the benchmarks out here, it's really hot. So that's why I'm benchmarking out here, because the garage is going to get a lot warmer as the day goes on. But I'm also going to try to get some stuff done out there. This is the board I used to get up and running yesterday. It's the Gigabyte Aorus X299 Aorus Gaming 7. Which you might have seen me cover briefly in my Computex coverage, but this is what you got to do when you're in a rush to get a test bed up and running. You just take everything else that was on the table, push it to the side, set up a monitor, and then just kind of get things going. So the motherboard, of course, down there at the bottom, you might notice I have a Kaby Lake X CPU in there, so that's why the memory is only populated on one side, but I got a G.Skill Trident memory kit right there. Still not sure what speed I'm going to run that at. For this processor, since it's sort of an odd one, it's the one that only has 4 cores, 8 threads. It's basically like a 7700K that they ported over to this platform. It's supposed to be a pretty good overclocker though, so I think I might see what I can do to get that overclocked. I can't share any performance numbers with you guys in this video, but I will of course have full coverage of this launch when I am able to share that. Apart from that, I got an EVGA 750G3 power supply. Dropped that in there. Compared everything, I'm just rolling with 1080 Ti's for the GPUs, at least for my initial testing and everything. So there's the Asus Strix 1080 Ti, doing a great job. And then for cooling, right now I'm starting off with air cooling, but I'm probably going to switch to liquid coolers or some all-in-ones as I move on. And this is the Enermax ETS T40 in black, and I've paired that with my Scythe Gentle Typhoon fan, which does a really good job. At this point I have Windows installed and up and running and updated. I still need to work on getting some driver updates in there and making sure that is all good to go. And then I'm also told by Gigabyte they have another new BIOS version, since those are coming pretty quick. I also have this X299 motherboard from Asus, the Prime X299 Deluxe. Again, another motherboard that I took a brief look at over in my Computex coverage. Cool to have it in the retail box here again, and if my 7900X comes in, I'm probably going to drop it into this one and get that up and running as well. This MSI board was actually the first one that arrived to me. This is their X299 Gaming Pro Carbon AC. They sent me this kit of replacement plates on it that have my Paul's Hardware text on there, which is pretty cool. However, the motherboard they originally sent, they had to recall and bring back. This is not too uncommon when it comes to new product launches, but they shipped me this one that just arrived as well, and I think they had to ship it straight from the factory. This came from Taiwan. So I haven't opened that yet, but maybe I should. That'd be fun. Now out here in my garage, as the saying goes, I have more chaos going on because, again, I constantly need to clean everything. But there's the Ultimate Streaming and Capture System, or at least previously the Ultimate Streaming and Capture System until this new launch happened. 6950X in there. Check out the video on that build and the initial testing if you want to. But goals here for today are going to be to take that system, bring it over there, drop it into the corner, maybe try to get some of these cables cleaned up. That would be nice. I've been getting lots of flack for my cable management situation like up here, and that's totally warranted. What's all this? I was doing some work on I changed our shower heads. I don't know why these are even here. Look, here's swag that I got from Computex. I can share that with you guys really quick. Der Bauer, I got to hang out with him a little bit, and that was pretty cool. He actually gave me one of his delitting tools. Although it came with an Allen wrench, and apparently the Allen wrench was too large to get through TSA, and they took it away from me. But I do have the delitting tool in there. This is for LGA like 1150 CPUs, 1151 CPUs, so like 7700K, 6600K, that kind of thing. So I definitely want to try that out. I really have not done much delitting before, and this tool makes it a lot safer than it would be otherwise. So thanks to Bauer for sending that over. We did get a chance to go by the Guanghua Digital Plaza, which I always like to stop by. Got me some CR2025 little replacements like BIOS batteries. I'm kind of unreasonably excited about these. I'm not sure why, but... And then, hey, another thing I'm sort of unreasonably excited about is these two things right here. Okay, so this one here, all it is a short USB 3 extension. Why the heck would I be excited about that? I'm excited about this because I have laptops that have USB ports that are too close together. I also have like cases that have USB ports that are too close together. And I'm always like, man, if I just had a short extension, I could make use of all the plugs. So they had this, was about $2, and I again got unreasonably excited about it. This one though, this one's a lot more practical. If you watched my video where I kind of lost my HDMI out on my GH4, I now have a GH5, and this is going to be my port saver. It's just a really tiny HDMI cable extension, and I'm gonna implement it right now. Just gotta plug the one side in. Okay, it fit in there pretty snugly, but I got it in there. So one side goes in here into the camera, and then I can take my other end here and then plug in if I want to do HDMI out to go over to the capture system or whatever. So I'm unplugging and replugging in this many times over and not wearing out the actual plug on the camera itself. So really glad to have that. And again, that was only like a couple bucks in Taiwan. You can get those here too, and they're not terribly expensive, and they have ones that like lock in better for you and everything, but this should do just fine for me, especially since the GH5 also comes with this little cable locker thing here, which I clearly don't know how to use. Sorry to any cinematographers out there, by the way. I'm using like all automatic settings for this video. But here's the final thing that I came back with, which I'm also pretty stoked on. This is just a fan. It's a USB fan. It's got a clip down there. It's not the best clip, but it can clip on to things, so you can attach it wherever you might want to. This is also apparently made by Lian Li. And then it's USB powered, so a little USB on that end. Route it over here to something like a power bank. My power bank has a 2 amp out. I don't know what that's going to do. I was running this off of the just straight out of the USB front panel connector on the streaming system over there during the live stream. So if you wanted it to be portable, you know, get a power bank, or otherwise you could just plug it into a laptop or something like that. And I'm gonna power that on. Ooh. It's possible that for the rest of the Awesome Hardware live shows for the summer, I will just have this pointed at my face. Active cooling. Well, hello there, big boy. See, I'm trying to get work done, and he just kind of pokes his head in like this. He's a good boy, though. He got a walk this morning, so he's in a good mood. Alright, so I did tweet about this, too. I really just thought this was sort of a strange issue, and a weird thing, since this is pretty much a clean Windows installation to happen and pop up. Probably not the best experience for like a first-time user or something like that. I'm very aware, like, there's things I could have done. I mean, restarting, killing it with Task Manager, that kind of thing. But the most interesting fix that I saw on Twitter was just to go in and actually change the scaling. So it was set at 100% normal. I switched to 125, and then I switched back to 100, and that gave me the full display. Thank you for updating to the latest version of Windows 10. And now I can click Exit. thinking I could probably use a shave. The battery's running out. Hold on. Hold on. Actually, I can plug this in and finish. Dog's barking. Loud noises. Is it a CPU? Is there? Oh, it's Kyle.
Hey, we're here to trash your place. Is that cool?
Yeah. Are you cool if I shove a camera in your face right when you arrive?
Well, I guess that's the price of admission.
It is. It is for today. Totally forgot to mention that my operating system's on an OCZ RD400. But so Kyle, you've also received a CPU. Oh, Kyle's gonna cut me.
No, sorry. What? What's that?
You got a CPU from Gigabyte too, right?
Yes.
Right,
same as you, I think,
70.
except mine's deleted.
Yeah, why is yours deleted?
I don't know. At first I was like, should I be excited or not about that?
That's hardcore. What's your opinion so far of this platform? Are you excited? You stoked?
I don't know. I feel like if I had a real opinion, I probably would have made like a sketch comedy video about it or something, but...
That was before you had your deleted CPU. That must have changed your opinions entirely, right?
I feel like after I go live with my Kaby Lake X review on Monday, everyone's just going to be like, he was what a sellout. You know, he was just doing a sketch like bashing him and being all savage. Now he's like totally in Intel's pocket, etc. Like I'm back to Intel shill, like just like that because I did a video on it.
They got to do something with all that money they make from the game.
That's true.
It is like 428.
428.
I want this focus.
Thought we were gonna blaze it.
It is actually 429. We should probably go and do that WAN show thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Because people seem to think that we're like upset at each other and that there's like bitterness.
All right, so first off, I think we just want to point out that we in no way are here to drum up controversy. But if you guys want to argue about that and what we're here for in the comments, please feel free to go ahead and do so. Well, alright guys, Kyle and Heather just took off. We had a wonderful time guest appearing on the WAN show. We argued our points when it comes to us winning Scrapyard Wars versus Linus and Luke. And I think we had a lot of people who sympathized with us. But I cannot help but be a little bit disappointed. I still do not have that 7900X processor that Intel was supposed to be sending my way, so I don't know what's going to happen. Fortunately, I have the 7740X that Gigabyte provided, so I can at least do some work on that. Who knows, maybe it will still show up today or maybe even tomorrow, but I'm going to be working all weekends, testing this out, giving you guys some coverage on that, and of course, hopefully, if it doesn't arrive in time for the embargo lift, I will at least be able to give you some more content coming up on that next week. But of course, hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're not already for more content from my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.